You're listening to Radio Kidnappers, the voice of Hawke's Bay. This is the wonderful world of Wardini books, and it's a day of happiness today because we have live in the studio for, it seems like months.
Yeah.
Good to see you here.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm live.
You better turn the microphone so I can hear you.
Oh, I've forgotten about all the things we have to do.
Yeah, no, it's good to see you live in the studio. And how's business? Good?
It's really good, yeah. We are very encouraged by the support that we've got from our community.
That's fabulous.
It's very heartwarming.
And we were talking before we came to air, shop local.
Yes, yeah, and we're just hoping that people have definitely got that message at the moment, and we're hoping that it remains that way.
And how did it go with the old Wardini on wheels? Was it good?
It was great. I mean, it was actually really labour intensive. You know, like Gareth went out the first morning and said, I'll be back in a couple of hours. We can have lunch together. And like about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he was like, gosh, that takes a long time. But we know our area a lot better than we used to.
Yes, indeed. And Wardini books, of course, we don't need to remind our listeners, but we will. 2 stores. Where are they?
They're 16 Tomato Road, Havelock North, and 44 Hastings Street, Napier.
And we've got 3 more fabulous books to look at today, and the first one is called The Kauri Family, and by the look of it, a kid's book.
It is a kid's book. It's a picture book for children, probably of about 3 and up. You could go a little bit actually, you could go a bit younger because it's got that really nice rhyming repetitive thing. So it's by Susie Cato.
Yes, I know, well known.
And Arthur Basting, and the illustrations are by Craig Fletcher, published by Scholastic, and it's a brand new release. And in the front you've got lots of creatures. So you've got a ruru, and you've got a pukeko, and a pigeon. What are the pigeons called?
A wood pigeon.
Yeah, but the Māori name I've forgotten. It's in the book, so we'll find it. And you can find these on every page, sort of thing. So that's quite a lovely extra. But what it's talking about is, this is the repeated bit, which young children love, because then they know what's coming and they can be part of it. What's that there? Can you see? I wonder what that thing can be. In the hole beneath the tree, it's part of the Kauri family. And this one's got spikes on its back. It's 1,000,000 years old. It's got a 3rd eye. What is it, Ken?
I don't know, what is it?
Do you not know? It's a tuatara.
Oh, of course it is a tuatara.
And it's part of the Kauri family. And then we've got, it's a beautiful bird, it's greeny blue with white at the front. A kerudoo, there we are, that's the word I completely lost. So it goes like this, and you've got the kerudoo, and then you've got a weta, and you've got a tuna, an eel.
Yep.
All sorts of things. So it is just a really nice reminder of the New Zealand bushscape.
Yeah.
And also at the end, which is relevant to what's coming up soon. So we've got the kiwi, of course, and then we've got, look up there, can you see, high above the Kauri tree, the sky at night is heavenly and part of the Kauri family. Diamonds in the darkness for all of us to see, a special celebration, it's Matariki.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think the great thing about that book for adults is that it would just reinforce some of those Māori names that we either don't know or have forgotten.
Absolutely, and I think kids' books do that a lot of the time, is if you want to start at the beginning, get a kid's picture dictionary, of Māori vocabulary or whatever it is, the solar system.
And you've got those books, of course.
Yes, we do.
Our next book we're going to look at today is called Echo Mountain.
God, this is good. So this is a chapter book for kids probably of about 9 and up, and it's Lauren Walk, and she wrote a book called Wolf Hollow that is for children of about probably a little bit older than that, 10, 11 and up, but we did it for Adult Book Club because it was so amazing. So this one, Echo Mountain, is set during the Great Depression in the States in the 1930s. And Ellie's family, she's got mum, dad, a sister and a brother, older sister, younger brother, and he was a tailor, the father, the mother was a teacher, and their life's just turned upside down by the Great Depression. And they have to go and live on a patch of land on Echo Mountain. And they have to chop down trees to build their cabin, everything's completely... They were quite a well-off family, and now they're not, they've got nothing. So they start again, and there's a terrible accident when they're chopping a tree, and for various reasons that are quite important to the plot, Ellie's father is struck by the tree and goes into a coma. And of course in the 30s, what do? He's just in bed, and they turn him, and they try and dribble soup down his throat to keep him alive, but he's not responding to anything. And Ellie tries everything, and she's... against her mother's advice. So she tries to shock him and do all these things, and the mum keeps saying he might not be ready. But Ellie is a really intelligent, headstrong child, so she will do the things, and this happened in Wolf Hollow as well, the things that she is convinced are best, on considered advice from parents and older people and people with authority, but she will still think about it and think, well, actually, this is the right thing to do, and do it anyway. And I really like that the child is the one with the power in this story. And she meets, there's a hag that lives further up the mountain, don't go near the hag. And of course she
goes near the hag.
And, but the hag is more than she seems to be. And there's just this amazing story of friendship and morality and survival, really.
Great.
And it's amazing, brilliant. Gareth's reading it now, hence the bookmark.
Spoiler, happy ending?
Yeah.
Happy ending.
Great ending.
That's what we're
Great ending. The ending that we need.
And the next one, it's easy to guess what this one is about. 26.2 miles to happiness can only be about one thing.
It is, but we call it 42.1 kilometres, don't we? Yeah, which I like because it's more. So A Comedian's Tale of Running, Red Wine and Redemption, which, you know, it's funny, it's got red wine in it and it's got running in it.
What could you want?
To love? So this is Paul Tonkinson, who's a British comedian, and he's got a regular column in Runner's World, even the Australia-New Zealand edition, you'll always see. It's called Tonky Talk. And this is about, he's a really good runner. So this is his endeavour to do a sub-3 marathon. You know, he only wants to get 2:59 something. He doesn't want to be,
marvellous.
you know, Eliud Kipchoge or anything like that. But so because he's a comedian, it's written in a really fun style, and he will tell you, you know, about his two bottle wine Sunday afternoons with his sozzled missus, and, you know, he's got a lovely family, and just like all the things, the self-sabotaging behaviours that runners indulge in, which mean that they don't get where they want to go. And it's interspersed, with little bits from his childhood. So, you know, one of his friends comes out with this perler. Well, all runners are damaged. They're all running from something. And it really makes him wonder what he's running from. And he did have quite a traumatic childhood. So he doesn't go into it greatly, but he will say, this is what happened, and I've come to realise that I'm going to beat this. And so it's his journey to, you know, going out with friends and having a water and a salad while they're all having the mega burgers and the, you know, all that kind of thing. And the other people's attitudes to runners are always quite interesting, aren't they? Because you'll think you're a bit bonkers.
Nuts.
But real good fun and quite inspiring. And yeah, easy read, great.
Well, I suppose it's reveal secret time now, because you're an ultra runner. What are you running from?
I have no idea, Ken. Myself, I would say. I am a self-sabotager completely. So I'll do all my training, I'll get to about 2 weeks before it, and then I'll let everything go.
Good on you, Lou. Tell us about your website and your Facebook page before we leave you.
www.wardini.co.nz. You can do click and collect, you can do web orders with PayPal or direct bank deposits. We make it as easy as we can for you. And yeah, just email us, books@wardini.co.nz. We'll help you.
Always good to see you. Great to have you back, and we look forward to talking to the same time, same place next week.
Yay, thanks, Ken.